Yo, Ress fam, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise series. Now, a lot has happened since the last episode. We picked up a few guys, but before I mention this, if you guys have not checked out today's earlier upload, please make sure to check it out. It's up on the channel. I uploaded it around 2 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to check out some Diamond Dynasty gameplay, make sure to check out the past video before you're checking out this one. But let's get straight into this, folks. Like I said, we picked up a few players in the off season. We picked up Puig, Rendon, Gonzalez, Santana. We picked him up, I believe, was in a trade during the mid-season last year. So we didn't really pick him up in the off season, but we did pick up Garrett Cole in the off season. We got Dallas Keuchel, Porcello, Steven Matz, and Matt Boyd. Matt Boyd is the one that stayed because he had an incredible season last year. Had a pretty good season. Had a I believe he went 15-5 with a 3.25 ERA. So if he can maintain his stock, that'll be actually pretty good, because we have I believe there's two up-and-coming starting pitchers. That we moved up Casey Mize over to AAA, and Franklin Perez. We moved both of them up to AAA, man. I'm very excited for Casey Mize. I hope he becomes a stud. And we also have Matt Manning. We have 3 starting pitchers in the top 50 prospects. So pitching, the future for us is going to be pitching, and I hope they can develop well, and I hope everything goes well. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's start off. By the way, we're the 5th ranked team in the big league, so that's what you like to see right there. But let's start off the simulation, folks, and let's start off by seeing how we do, because I'm excited for this squad. I have a lot of promise in this squad. I feel like this squad may do a lot of work. And there we go, 12-5. I believe that's a very, very good start in my opinion. Oh no, but this is spring training, right? Well, this was spring training. So let's skip spring training. I thought this was the regular season. I'm sorry, but 19-9 in spring training is actually not that bad. It's not bad considering. Wow, look at all these crowns, bro. But it was spring training. We can't really say too much when it comes to spring training. I want to look at the arms as well. I want to take a look at what the hell did I just do? Look at all the arms, see how they did in the spring training. I just want to see where they're at. But man, Matt Boyd for us is 3-0 with the 270. I mean, Matt Boyd is doing his thing out there. He's doing his thing. Our bullpen did really well as well. The highest ERA is a 15 ERA. Well, besides that, the next lowest was like a 3 something. So that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and advance to the regular season now. I feel like we've done everything in the off season there, in the off season and in spring training. And let's take a look at how they're gonna put the lineup. So Ben Revere leading off. I don't want that. I don't think Jaimer should be in the bench at all. I think Domingo who should be our leadoff? I'm looking at it now. I think Revere was our best bet for leadoff. Okay, so we fixed it now. For some reason, they had Matt Boyd going to AAA, which to me was very undeserved considering the year that he had. But the closing pitcher, I do want it to be Pedro Strop. I think Kimbrough is starting to get there. Actually, well, Strop is actually older, so we'll put Kimbrough at the closing spot. But we brought up Aradis Vizcaino. I believe he is from Dominican Republic. The boy. We got 2 Rule 5 picks. I feel like we use those Rule 5s in our bullpen because it is very needed. And holy crap, they actually throw pretty hard. Yo, 99 velo for Tanner Scott, and then 93 velo for Edgar Santana. Pretty good. We also moved Steven Matz over to the bullpen. I feel like that might be where he suits well. And then Daniel Norris as one of our relievers as well. So let's go ahead and continue. And let's go ahead and start simulating here, because I feel like it is time to start get with the season and get with the program, man. I feel like it's time, man. We have a good minor league as well. We have a good AAA roster and also a good AA roster. So I feel like we should be overall a successful organization. So 12-13 puts us at the bottom, but it's 2.5 out, so it's not that bad, but it's still pretty bad. Everyone's off to a hot start besides Puig, and he is in our 4th hole. I don't know why. Wow, Marwin Gonzalez is doing bits. Josh Harrison is doing amazing as well. And let's take a look at our rotation. Okay, that is not what you want to see. 9 ERA. Okay, that is not what you want to see. Oh my god, what the hell happened there? So I feel like now I want to take a closer look at Casey Mize, and I want to take a closer look at all of our prospects, because I want to make sure that we can call him up within the next year or two. Maybe next year we can call up Casey Mize, depending on how he does. And I want to keep track of where they're progressing and where they are in the top 10 and top 50 and stuff like that. So Mize is number 14. So it'll be a while before we actually get him to the top 10. But let's go and continue the simulation, folks. We're gonna mainly focus on simulation. Wow, we're losing a lot of games, man. We're losing a lot of games that we should not, and there we go. We're starting to heat it up a little bit. We're starting to put, and then we go down that little pit where everything just goes and sucks for us. But 25 and 24, it's good enough for 4th place. This league is, I mean, the AL Central is pretty wide open in regards to who can be in first. But we lose Puig to a injury. He has a fractured hand. That's not what you want to see, man. So we're gonna have to put in Ben Revere, which is fine. I don't mind putting in Ben Revere, and everyone else. I mean, we're hitting. To be honest with you guys, we're hitting. It's just that we just can't get it going. But we do need a catcher. So our main priority this year, upgrading our trade block, is to find a catcher. We need a catcher, maybe even a center fielder, because I don't feel like running Ben Revere is going to be very beneficial for us. So we're gonna go ahead and ask for catchers and center fielders. I don't think we need a shortstop. Do we even need a shortstop? I don't think we need a shortstop. No, we got Marwin. Is Marwin even a shortstop? Yeah, this man plays everywhere. You know what? For regards to catcher, I'm going to take a big risk here, okay? I'm going to take a huge risk, and I'm going to call up one of our players. I'm going to call up Jake Rogers from AAA, and we're going to bring him up over to the big leagues. He's not in the 40-man. We're going to call him up. We're going to take a chance and kind of rely on our farm system. We always like to look out of our own team, but we never really look into our own team, and maybe there could be a potential stud. And I think Jake Rogers might be that stud. I might be wrong. I might be eating my words here. This might be the worst idea ever. But you never really know. You know, there's many players that have been called up and have taken advantage of their opportunities and just been absolute studs. So hopefully that happens with us and Jake Rogers. I hope Jake becomes a pretty good player, man. We're gonna hope that he can be like the Austin Meadows from last year, where he just absolutely blew up and was absolutely incredible for us. So hopefully that happens with us, and we start turning things around and start getting a lot more W's and L's showing up on our screen. Alright, so we got through with the draft. We know how we do the draft. We just auto-drafted there, and it was a pretty bad draft class. Okay, this year we had a pretty horrible draft class, but we'll sign them all. We never really know if one of them just becomes, that guy. So yeah, we'll sign all of them, and we do need to look for scouts, because I don't think we had scouts looking for our players there. So we gotta look towards them. All right, so Casey Mize actually jumps to the 6th overall prospect, slowly rising up his stock in the MLB. So Alex Fado's having a really good season as well, 7-3 with the 193. Casey Mize 4-2 with the 270. Franklin Perez 5-2 with the 317, and Matt Manning 5-3 with the 269. So the future, man, the absolute future is here. So Matt Boyd is not having the best of season, but Matt is. So we're gonna put in Matt in the starting rotation and get rid of Matt Boyd there. AJ Ramos is not having the best as well. So it's our pitching that's letting us down a little bit here. And yeah, let's take a look. Rendon's having himself a really decent season average wise. Marwin Gonzalez as well. So everyone's hitting, man. Rogers off to a slow start, but we'll kind of, we kind of have to let them, work their way up there. We're gonna stop here at June. Let's go ahead and continue on until June 18th, and then we'll just stop it there. We don't really want to simulate too much in this episode. But 40 and 35, we're 5 games above 500. We're basically in contention for first place between us, the Indians, and the White Sox. And that's where you want to be exactly. You want to be in that position to actually succeed. And we should be getting Puig back as well. So we're going to be getting some studs back. We're going to be putting Puig in center field for Ben Revere. He'll come in and do some work there. And yeah, I feel like the lineup will be going good as well there. And there we go. Jake Rogers starting to heat up a little bit. 217. We just got to give him a lot of at-bats, you know. We just got to give him some at-bats to get used to everything, get used to the league and stuff like that. But he should be fine. And then the pitching staff is starting to heat up a little bit. So we were on a low trend, but now we're kind of moving our way up. And we also have our top prospects heating up. So we called up one of our top catching prospects to come into the league and see what he can do, man. And so far, I have not regretted it. It's better than going out and trying to get a catcher from another team when you can actually look into your farm system and kind of call somebody up. So that's something that we don't really do often, which is kind of sad considering this is a franchise. But folks, that is going to be it for the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy, man. If you guys want to see some more franchise, make sure to leave a like down below and also drop a sub and turn on post notifications. But it's been your boy Ressy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.
When I pull up, you can't see it. Too many bitches just wanna be my lady. Talking much, shut up and pay me. She wanna fuck, nah, nah.